Coach, you want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah, I mean that's a nice win for our program. You know that I've got a lot of respect for Coach Des and the things that she did last year with her team. They're extremely hard to play against. I think to give our team credit, anybody that looks at the score is going to think that they were not, and we're exhausted. I will tell you that. I mean we played excellent in the fourth quarter, and that's a really good fourth quarter team. That's something that we had talked about, but you can't practice that. I thought our team responded the right way. You know, I think we show early on that we are made of the right stuff in terms of what we can get done. As long as we continue to be hungry, and we got to keep getting better, you know, which I think we will. But I thought it was a really good crowd here tonight, and I appreciate that from a Central Arkansas perspective. This is a good place to play women's basketball. I tell them that on the way in. I've told people for a long time that you need to come to this game because we just don't have a lot of home games early in the season, and we sure did show out, and our team responded in the way that you want them to respond. So nice win. This one was pretty special. She's a great leader. She's got a tremendous work ethic. She has done an amazing job of just like figuring out how I want to try to win a game at the end throughout, like from really day one, you know. But you don't know that until you play. And at Missouri, I was like, okay, she's got it, you know, and we're already on the same page. And that's I think, very helpful in terms of what we're trying to get done, what they're trying to get done. To have leadership like that at the front.
Questions for Coach or Shae?
Coach, a couple of big runs there in the first quarter and then again in the fourth quarter. What was the key for y'all to kind of find that rhythm, find the shooting, and be able to stretch the lead?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, a lot of people are like, tell them the same thing. Well, I don't tell them much. Like, I tell them all the time, like, I don't have speeches. Like, I just don't. Like, we don't have things on the wall. I want to recruit competitors, and then I shouldn't have to, you know, get you cranked up, and I don't think I do. I think it was huge that we started the game like we did, because throughout, so they just come at you in waves. But every time we were able to look up there and be like, breathe, you're up 8, you know, we've had a week and 3 days to go over this game, right? And at any point in the week and 3 days, if you would have told me you have 13 minutes left and you're up 8, I'd have said, yep, I'll take it. You know, so I think that really helped us. And then obviously I think just going back to the fourth quarter, they probably heard me say that too much. Obviously not, you know, but they're coming after you in the fourth quarter. You know, we flipped that, and that's a credit to them. I mean, they moved the ball. We were very chaotic in the first half at the end of the press offense. We needed to get our team organized. We talked about what we thought we could do from them to us, and I think obviously we were better at that in the second half. I think that was the key. What was the difference? Go, you know better than me.
The difference, I think, like if we're talking technical, I think our press offense, we were more aggressive. We found people wide open shots in the fourth quarter. We hit a few threes that were just kind of like daggers in the game, and I think this group just loves to compete. We're hungry. We have a lot of fun together, so I think that's huge.
Talk about maybe how you've settled into this new role, this new team, and just to have a performance like this early on. How much confidence does that give you?
Yeah, I think I came here to win. I wanted to be a Sugar Bear because winning is part of it, and this group is hungry. We compete every day, and I think as a group we just do. We have a lot of fun together, and I'm just grateful to be here. I'm so blessed. This has been so much fun so far, and we're only 4 games in, and I can't wait for the rest of the season.
You guys had a couple of losses early to Missouri and Arkansas. So just talk about, you know, playing obviously that high level of competition, kind of what those games kind of, you know, prepared you for tonight, and obviously got some very fast start.
Yeah, I think, you know, you don't really know who you are until you step out on the court those first 2 games, and we went out and we were hungry. We weren't scared. I think that's a huge thing. It's just like, are you going to go out and are you going to compete? And I think we did that from the start. And great preparation. 2 SEC teams coming in tonight. So I think that was big.
Coach, I want to ask about Jenna's growth. I think that, if you played this game at the same point last year, she would not have been able to handle the press the way that she did this year. Just talk about the way that she's kind of matured and what you've seen out of her in year 2 compared to year 1.
She was great in the fourth quarter. I mean, great. And she has played well. She was really good up at Arkansas, too. I'll take you through the week. She's progressed through the week at handling what she had to handle in that game. 1 assist, 1 turnover. That's a very good job by her. But she's really athletic, and so she when she gets an open floor, she's got some juice, and she also can shoot that thing, which I've known that since I started watching her. But she was very good. I talked to her, got after her a little bit at the end of the third quarter about just awareness, and certainly got the response from an important piece right now, but then also somebody that is going to just continue to grow into a bigger role here. But certainly got a great response in the fourth quarter. She was excellent. And I think it's fun for a player like Jenna to play in that game. I think her father played at A-State. I think I got nods in the back. I think you could tell she wanted to play at Arkansas too. So I think it's cool for her to have a good game. I think they're all ambitious, and I like her energy level and the way she goes about things.
Kind of following that up, I mean, is there anything to it? I mean, playing an in-state rival like A-State, obviously played Little Rock in a couple of weeks, so I mean, it's just one game on the schedule. Is there a little bit more like juice, I guess, with these in-state games? Well,
the longer I've been here, the more we have a lot of Arkansas people. So I think that we talk about it a little bit. I think something that hopefully is fun in the future is Little Rock's coming to the same league as us. So it's not going to be one game a year. It's going to be important games in men's and women's basketball that hopefully people really get behind the rivalry that you're talking. Hopefully we grow a legit rivalry with that game. The women's program there has been excellent for a really long time. We're going into a new league, and we're going in with them. So I appreciate Coach Des coming and playing this game. She was I think Central Arkansas is really important to her and her growth. So I think she wanted to play back here, and I think she's the type of competitor that if we would have had her tonight, she would have tried to do what we tried to do to her, But I still have a lot of respect for the fact that she came in here and played this game. I mean, they're the champions of the Sun Belt. They don't have to go on the road to Central Arkansas and play that game, and they did. And I think it's good for women's basketball. I think the product was good, and hopefully it continues to grow and helps, this area continue to support it and grow the game.
Shae, 1,000 points tonight. How does it feel to hit that kind of milestone?
It's exciting. I've never really even looked at it or known at all. Like I said before, I'm just really grateful to be in this position and be able to spend my 5th year here. So, yeah.
That's probably no lies in there. I mean, she gets after it every day. Her parents got a picture with me out there. I think I was responsible for 4 of the 1,000, or something like that. But I'll take it. I'll take as many pictures as she wants. I talk about every once in a while. I talk about players being on my Mount Rushmore of players. I'm coached long enough that it's pretty big now. But she keeps going like she's going. She's going to be up there. So because of how she goes about it, it ain't about 23 points. It's about how she goes about it every day. Every day. Tremendous leader.
Anything else? Okay. Awesome.
Thanks for covering us. I appreciate it a lot.